Tracy here for day 4 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. This is day 4, and this is the sketch. It's by Brenda Ragsdale. I absolutely love it. I love circles on a sketch, to be honest. And the element that we can add to it is banners or flags, which, there is a banner here. I thought about adding a banner up here on the side. We'll see how this goes. Of course, like I say, I start with the sketch and then I go to my photos. The photos that I chose are from the fall, and the only reason I know it's from the fall, there's a pumpkin in my front flower bed, and it was a real crisp morning, and all the cats wanted to go out in the front yard for whatever reason. But as soon as I shut the door, the black cats were ready to come back in. They don't like the cold, whereas the other cat loves it. She's from Michigan, so she likes the cold. So let's see. The papers that I pulled out, originally I had pulled out other papers and I just didn't like them. So I decided to go more of the fall theme. I know this was a fall paper, and I thought the brown was a nice contrast. So this is the other the banner that I got out. It wasn't long enough, so I cut it in half, and I know I'll be covered by the photo, so I'm not worried about that. And I know that my circles aren't completely round. You can tell. It's okay, because I'm going to rough up the edges. You're not going to be able to tell. You shouldn't tell anyway. And then there is another element that goes here. I pulled that out. So these are all the embellishments that I pulled. So I have these papers, pulled those that, because I thought they were pretty fall color-ish. As you can tell, I had already cut out some fall leaves. And in fact, I had another color, this color as well, but I used it all up cutting out leaves. And I'll make a little cluster up here. I may put some other places. We'll see how this goes down. I have a couple of flare, and I have this journaling spot. And then my title's going to be Let Us In, and then I have the year. So this is what I have to work with. Let's get it together, and I'll show you here in just a bit. Well, this is what I have completed. This is the sketch that I was using that I showed earlier. And here's my page. Now, what I've done, at this point, I usually show you what I have left over. I didn't use these. I had 2 of these, the other one's here. And this one, I didn't cut out any more leaves with my die cut. And then I have these 2 leaves left. And I think I'm going to just leave it at that. I used everything else. As for the paper, they were like scraps, and I ended up throwing them away. This one little sheet here, it's a sliver. It's like from a 6x6 paper pad. It's the header that I just went ahead and put that there because I really like that color. The other thing that I added was the Heidi Swapp Gold Shine. And this makes me really think about hoarding when it comes to this liquid, because I almost couldn't get the lid off, the top off to sprinkle this. And so I'm going to see if I can go ahead and use that up. I don't have very much left, and I probably haven't used it in a year or more. So anyway, I don't know if you can see it. There's gold shine all around. I was able to use both of the flares, these bigger leaves that kind of want it to look like they were falling. I think it does. And then down here, I have my title that I had used the scrap from this circle here. As you could tell that I had used this edge distresser, and here are my leaves here, and then the year is over here, and it is done. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining me. I want to say thank you to Christy. Thank you from Adam at Dottie about Flair to give the idea to add banner or flags. And thanks to you guys for joining me. If you haven't already subscribed, I'd love to have you. Oh, one other thing. Here, let me show you this. I don't know, guys, if you've ever seen this. It's a Faber Castell Pit Art Pen. It's the big brush. It has a really big tip on it. And that's what I use to darken the edges on this. I didn't want to use, the sponge because it leaves too much of the color, of the dark color. I just wanted a hint, and I needed it to stand out from the blue background. So this is what I use. I'm sorry to just kind of throw this in at the last minute, but anyway, thanks for joining me, and I will have another video up tomorrow, and I will see you then. Alrighty, bye-bye.